David, thanks. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Mavericks. They're tied right now.
You know, right now, Dallas, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Bradley. Well, Clark, we've got a terrific game here on Halloween. Growing up, what was it like trick-or-treating on your block?
Well, it was wild and fun, and I actually outgrew trick-or-treating by the time I was about 11 or 12. I was just too tall to be out there in a costume begging neighbors for candy.
Now Curry. Following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Doncic outside. Bradley against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open. And Davis pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Doncic passes to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by LeBron. Back to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. No good with the triple. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Davis missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by McGee. James with it. He's picked up by Doncic. From 12 feet out. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by James.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's Doncic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Here's James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Doncic, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Curry. No good on the 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
That free throw, no good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And he sinks the second.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Now here's Curry. He had 10 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And you look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Free throw good by Curry.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Second free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 6. James kicks to Bradley. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Finney-Smith. James covering. Green against Doncic. Shot from 12. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Mavericks now. 6-point game. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones. You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Curry passes to Doncic. A floater. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green kicks to Bradley. Pass to James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 13.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the pass to Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. And here is Doncic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Wright comes in for Seth Curry. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
Clock is at 3. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Mavericks trail by 15. Wright with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Bradley with the ball. Now Wright defending. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Jackson, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Davis. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Lets it go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. And so Cook nails both of them. Now Brunson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Mavericks trail by 15. Jackson dishes to Wright. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Over Caldwell Pope. Hardaway, no good. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lobbed up there for Howard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Right, the pass to Jackson. Now Brunson. Outside Hardaway. From past the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here is Cook, guarded by Wright. Pass to Kuzma, and stolen by Wright. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Denver. Jackson trying to break free. Count that one. Lakers leading by 13. Kuzma outside. Back to Cook. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 14, and he hits the jump shot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Wright. No points in the game yet for him. 1:21 left to play in the first. Out left to the wing. Here's Kuzma, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Brunson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
And the Lakers making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Kleba kicks to Brunson. Ring shot on the way. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Lakers leading by 16. Passes it to Howard. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Here is Howard. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Wright. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Howard, and it's Cook in at point guard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling his business in the pros because he's all business.
First one falls for him.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back restricted free agents Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, those 3 players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that rotation.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Now here's Brunson. McGee with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's the 3. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Justin Jackson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for the Lakers, James checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley subbed in for Cook. And the free throw, no good.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Daniels from outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Mavericks trail by 20. Here's Curry. Over in the corner, Doncic. Dallas again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. James has a two-pointer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped his scoring rate, guys, and rebounding. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college, played his college ball at Florida, and he's made himself a nice home in the NBA.
Green, he's checked in for the Lakers.
One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Fades and shoots, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Mavericks trail by 17. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry against Bradley. He kicks to James. Back to Bradley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Daniels. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Davis is checked in for Troy Daniels. Here's Porzingis. He had 10 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Now here's Green following the miss by Porzingis. Here's James outside Davis. He feeds it to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Now here's Curry. They could use a bucket. A rebound by the Lakers. The three from LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Curry. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. James dishes to Bradley. Back to James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And the Mavericks call time here. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
A chance to check out stats for Bradley, how he did last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Doncic, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Wasted no time on that one. Bradley's got 9 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Doncic. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Los Angeles. High arcing shot. McGee with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Davis with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Porzingis. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas moving the ball around. Curry against Bradley. It's Curry with the drive. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Tries yet again, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And it's DeLon Wright in for Seth Curry. And then for the Lakers, Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's LeBron. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Confidence oozing out of Caldwell-Pope. Loves going to his floater from time to time, too.
Now here's Wright. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wright. Here's Kleber. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here is Cook, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Davis. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Wright, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against the Lakers. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Boy, a big summer for the Mavs here in 2019. Huge cap room. They were looking to stock up on veteran talent while Doncic was still on that rookie contract. Pretty solid position for the Mavericks.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And he's good on the second. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Jackson comes over with the double. To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Right down low. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And it's sent back by Howard. The wide open look here for Kuzma. His three-pointer is off the mark. Brunson finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Cook. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh, you hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh, you got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh, gut check time, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Boy, the take-charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick-fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Outside, Green. Dishes to Davis. Basket counts. Davis has got 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Porzingis. James with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Doncic. The 17-footer. And Davis can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Lakers shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. McGee, the pass to LeBron. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Finney-Smith. McGee with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. The shot, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Curry, and he converts the layup. He's got 5.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Pass to Bradley. Now McGee, guarded by Curry. Davis dishes to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Here's Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's Curry. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got 5 points so far.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
LeBron passes to Davis. The Mavericks pull it in. Curry deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bradley's got the ball. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Outside Bradley. Inside. Outside Curry. To the middle, Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
Boy, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score. 2.
The first free throw is good.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably what jumps out at me most is how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to dominate whoever's guarding him.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell, and it's Wright in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Troy Daniels comes in for Green. All free throws good from Doncic.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And the shot goes in.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Hardaway's checked in for Seth Curry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Quinn Cook's checked in for Bradley. Outside Hardaway. Wright outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Right side Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Wright from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Wright's got 6.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
James, the pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Wright, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Kleba. He's still scoreless so far in this one. LeBron against Doncic. From the line, and another basket for Dallas.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
And they double up James. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's Wright. He has 6. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Kleba. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kleba's got his first basket.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here is Cook. LeBron outside. On the wing, Davis. He kicks it to Daniels. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Back to Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
That free throw good from Doncic. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's a outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
Here's Brunson, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Brunson kicks to Wright. Hits the three-point bomb. Wright's got 6 in the quarter.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here are the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rookie season, an opportunity to learn the NBA game. He's hoping to take a larger role in his sophomore campaign.
Well, he had the whole summer to work on his game now. I believe he will take that next step forward in his development.
And he makes the first. And so Cook nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And there's the pass to Doncic. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yep, that one goes in there. Cook's got 6.
Nice job that time by Caldwell Pope, getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammates.
Doncic outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Cook, the pass to Kuzma. And here is Howard. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Wright kicks to Kleba. Here's Brunson. Off target with his 3. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Here is Cook. He's got 6. Here's the floater. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
He hits the second from the line.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And here's Brunson to the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
To the inside, Kuzma, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Doncic with it. This one for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Lakers on offense. Taking a look at the Lakers. Jared Dudley out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Here's Caruso. Feeds it to Howard. Shoots over Marjanovic. Howard can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Barea. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Barea, no good. The Lakers shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Mavericks shooting just 34% from the floor. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Barea finds Brunson. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
One shot.
That's good from Howard.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Brunson the pass to Jackson. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope against Barea. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's tightly guarded. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Dudley against Jackson. Passes it to Barea. Brunson with it. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Brunson. Caruso grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The Mavericks pull it in. Over in the corner, Lee. Off target from outside.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Stolen by Jackson. Shoots from the line. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. And the Lakers with another miss. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Barea. He's covered by Daniels. The pass to Lee. Clock at 6. Marjanovic down low. He's covered by Daniels. And yes, it's good.
Boy, that's great awareness by Courtney Lee. Excellent at recognizing when his guys are wide open.
Caruso, the pass to Howard. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Jalen Brunson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Barea. Pass to Powell. Lee outside. Hardaway dishes to Lee. Back to Hardaway. Over Dudley. That one a little long.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Lots of room. Rebounded by Hardaway.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Lee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got his first points in this one.
You know what? It's hard to shake Lee's focus and concentration. I mean, when he's determined to score, he's unfazed, willing to fight through the defense.
Bounce pass Howard. Covered by Lee. Got a piece of it. A lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
The free throw drops for Dudley. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Both free throws good from Dudley. And here are the Mavericks now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Barea, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Caruso. The feed to Dudley. Kicks it to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Correa with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Basket good.
Boy, Lee remains a pest on the defensive end, and he's solid at coming up with steals because of how hard he plays on defense.
Right wing. Covered by Lee. Lets it go from 14. Good D by Lee.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Barea finds Powell. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Caruso. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 40% in the 4th. Barea, the pass to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Barea, that's a 2-pointer. And Dallas again with the bucket.
It's hard to know what Barea is going to do in the pick and roll. I mean, he keeps the defense off balance, and not only is he an excellent passer, but he's a very good shooter out of the pick and roll, too.
Now here is McGee. Kuzma, left side. Over Hardaway. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Barea looking for an opening. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Covered by Lee. Out to the wing. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. Just 2 to shoot. Barea, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Here's Kuzma, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders fouling. He's a real force in this league, folks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
That one is no good. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Now here's Dudley. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Covered by Lee. And the Lakers with another miss. Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. He dishes it to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And that one falls for Jackson. Quinn Cook's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. He hits both from the stripe. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Cook, guarded by Jackson. Passes to Dudley. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so it's Dallas with it. Barea, the pass to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Here is Cook, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Caruso. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David